Sorry, I'm a bit late today. I'm actually still setting up microphones and stuff. That's okay. It's been a couple weeks since I did this, and the only thing that's changed is we got a new router set up. So hopefully, um, it all works out. The place is destroyed because I haven't cleaned the shed in 2 or 3 days now. Because, yeah. So I've got a hat on. See, I'm trying a new thing. See, there's a mic, the lav's attached to that, so that when I move my head around, the audio should stay the same. Because I'm very clever like that. What is this? Yeah, so, yeah, like I said, the place hasn't been cleaned at all in weeks. Alrighty, that lives under here. So yeah, bit late this morning. I usually try and shoot for 10, but I had to go get some blood drawn because it's treatment on day on Monday, and I got all the way down there in time, and then I realized that I had forgotten my path slip in the house, so I had to come all the way home and get all the way back and pick it up and blah blah blah. And one of the things that happens at my local is they do scheduled stuff starting at 9 on Saturdays. And if you're in before 9, you walk in, you get your you take off again. If you're there after 9, then they do all the scheduled stuff first. So when I arrived, I got my little deli number was 2, or no, sorry, it was 12 rather. And the next person in line was 10, and it was 45 minutes before I was walked out, before I was done. So that was fun. And I literally just walked in the door and then came straight out here. And here we are. And no one's here, and no one cares. Fun. So today is a fun, crazy day. I am in treatment again on Monday, like I just said. And before that, I've got some videos to finish, which I have to do today, obviously, because Monday's not going to work for anybody, because that's when I'm in the chair. Hey, dude. And yeah, Monday I'm in the chair, and I got the Cool Tool Tuesday, and I've not shot it yet. So that's what's happening this afternoon, in theory. What the downside, of course, is that it's Steph's brother-in-law's birthday party today, so I have to stay home and miss that because of work stuff. And my son Max isn't feeling so good, so I might not actually be able to shoot anything anyway. So that's fun. Yeah, sucks, but it is what it is, I guess. Yeah, put that somewhere more practical. Put that over there. Maybe I should actually just shut up and start cleaning stuff. That goes up there, I suppose. Whoa. Okay. My dowel maker on a chunk of 2x4. Surprisingly handy, that. Go buy one if you don't have one. And you need to make dowels out of timbers other than the timbers that they make dowels out of. Yeah. So I had actually planned. Oh my God, there's just crap in the air already. I turn on the scrubber. That's annoying. Sorry. Put you on low. Whew. Man, sometimes I just start talking and I forget to breathe. Oh, I didn't bring my iPad, so I don't know. I don't have a running tally of the comments section. Shoot. Yeah. But so far there hasn't been any. So if I miss anything, I'm sorry. Yeah. Let's start cleaning, shall we? Half the fun is remembering where things go, where I arbitrarily decided things go. Then what else is over there? That's over here. Yeah, cool. Stuff all over the bench and everything. It's crazy. Let's see what else is going on this week. Well, it's treatment week, so nothing. But theoretically, I got some videos to shoot and edit while in chemo land, which ought to be fun. Always love that. Big old pile of bloody. All right. So the theory is that I should be able to shoot everything I need to shoot in recovery week and then spend treatment week editing, right? Um, hose everywhere. Dang it. All right. What's this? Spin it to win it. Yeah. These are riveting live streams, aren't they? It's kind of the point, though. You know, it's more about keeping me on schedule with my cleaning than anything else, I suppose. It's funny, I spent a bunch of time this week, or in the last couple weeks, really, setting up a live streaming rig that, when I get it together, should be just a box with like an iPad Mini in it, and like a switcher and all kinds of fun stuff. It's a bunch of components that I put together that make it work. And when it's done, it should be fantastic, and it should be a shed load cheaper than the any kind of commercially available unit I've seen. I keep trying to find a unit that does what I need at a price that I can afford, and they all have a billion random stupid features that I don't need, which I'm not going to pay for, right? Like, they all have these dumb ways to like do voice changing stuff and gimmicky shit that's just irrelevant. Yeah, I don't know. But if it works, it'll work really well. And if it doesn't work, I'm starting over again, and I think I'm out like $110 or something. So the idea for it actually came from a little Raspberry Pi monitor, which was, I don't know, $75, I think. Little tiny screen. And if everything works according to plan, it should be fantastic. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. Like I said, you know what? If I were king of the forest, no, can this fit this way? I might pause the cleaning to do a bit of a reorganize, bit of a shuffle. That should save a bunch of space and time and all that, if I can find a tape measure. You'd think it would be in my little pouchy thing that I have my tools in, right? But no, I'm not that smart. It was there, or maybe there, or maybe there. Nope, none of those places. Aw, man, all I can find is the yellow kids tape measure. Oh, there it is. It's funny. This old tape is the only one I have that has imperial measurements on it. And I did a thing last week, like I did a Cool Tool Tuesday last week that had, well, it's from the States, so the plans were all in body parts, because, you know, why would you use a base 10 system that makes sense when you can use body parts? And how long it took the King of England 300 years ago to walk from here to there, or whatever. But to find a tape that had imperial measurements, no, this one, I had to go into the house and raid the kids' toolbox. This is a toy, because the imperial system is for children and the stupid and lazy. Fight me. I dare you. What am I doing? Oh yeah, figuring out how long this is. Let's see. We'll call it. If the gap is 1400, it should fit. 1375. Hey, I got a thumbs up. Was that for making fun of the imperial system? Maybe it was just in general. All right. So what's the gap from that wall to here? Oh, that's not going to go, is it? Damn. Should have been more organized when I put this place together. I got to redo this whole wall, to be honest with you. It's just a disaster. It doesn't work. Nothing's quite right. But if I put this there, we'll never get to what's on that wall. Cool. Good times. Golden oldies. Hey, there's 2 people here now. That's exciting. I guess I should just get back to cleaning then and stop farting around. Whoa. Is there something under there? That's weird. I started in on the cutting board a while ago, and then I just shelved it and got busy with other things. And it is now completely warped. That's not cool. Let's see if it sits flat. If I... Yeah. Oh, that's gonna suck to get flat. All right. Looks like I got to bring it to someone with a CNC. It don't work. Nothing's quite right. Yeah, right? Oh my God. You're preaching to the choir, my friend. My plans did not involve my current predicament. Although I don't think anybody's do, really, unless they're absolutely insane. Okay. The old sled kit. Let's see. There's a kniffy. There's a pencil. It's funny. I did one of those Cool Tool Tuesday videos a couple weeks ago. It was about this guy, the Kiridashi, etc., etc. And the one that I actually brought home to shoot for the video, still new in the packaging, because I've had one for years, and I just used mine for the video. It's fun. But now I have an extra in case I completely brick it in some stupid way. Which, you know, I will probably do this week. Okay, so that goes over there. That is a box I don't need. Okay. It's another box I don't need. What is that cable from? Oh, that's the DRO fail. Fun. Ow. My finger. My poor finger. You know what? Just put the thing on, man. Wait. Boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka boom, chicka bum ba. What? Why is that in my head? All right. I should check in with you guys at least every now and again, huh? You know what? If I put this mask where the headphones are, where the ear hole protectors are, theoretically I'll wear it more. Because I should probably take better care of my lungs now that they're, you know, stuffed. That makes sense, right? Hey, there's 4 people in here. Should have brought the iPad so I could follow along. I would text Steph and ask her to grab it, but I'm using my phone. I'm like a toddler. Ooh, shiny stream. Morning, all. Hey, dude. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party, pal. Ooh, shiny. Look at that stream. Looks pretty good. Right? Of course it does, Richie. I've got colorectal cancer, not prostate cancer. Too soon? Do I want to take it? Nah, I'll just lower it. Come on. In you get. You got this. Lower that down. Cool. Lock, what are you doing? That was weird. Apparently I need to get in there and clean the sawdust out of the guts of my router lift. One day. Okay. That, I should actually keep near that guy. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Considering that's where I usually need it the most. Over by the jointer. Is there somewhere? Is there a way to hang this somewhere? That would be handy. There, maybe? Love it. It's funny, I'm such a hoarder of random garbage. We bought a new dish rack for next to the sink, and I'm like, I'm keeping that. I'm going to mod it and see if I can. No, these scissors aren't going to cut it. One day this place might get clean if I stop fucking around with changing the warehouse, the workshop. Get out of the way, you. Maybe not. I'm in no particular rush. Let's see here. That crayon will do. Yep, cool. Okay. Everybody, you might want to turn your volume down a little bit. I'm getting out the how's it called? The multi-tool. Because, you know, who doesn't love the smell of burnt plastic in the morning? I'm getting out this guy. Turn your volume down. Everybody ready? I don't want to hear any complaining. That's not that bad. Well, that's... Maybe I shouldn't play with this in my lap. Put it in this vise over here. It's funny. In my lap. And crank the speed a bit. Yep, that's a lovely smell. Thank you. Whoa, hello. Because that wasn't annoying at all. Thanks, everybody. All right. So now, there was a big long hook that was like that long on there. So now I've cut it down to just that, and it should fit where I need it to be. And if I had two cameras, I could show you where it needed to be. Actually, I probably could just pick up the phone and point at it. Right, so my jointer is over there somewhere. And there's a little post up the top of it that the power switch is on, and I can hang this on the back of it. Yay! Oof, that melted plastic stinks. Holy shit. Oof. It's probably not good for me, huh? Probably just inhaled God knows what. If I want to put that there, I'm gonna have to bolt it down, I think, or else it'll just wee all day long. Okay, so what do I gotta do? You know what? I'm just gonna put lighter shit in there. Some tape. Damn. Look at that. The quick fix with the garbage from the kitchen didn't fix anything. Oh well. Now I know. Is today the day I fall down and break my head in my own workshop? Somebody has to call 000. This is 911 if anybody's not from Australia. If only it had a longer hook on it to help with the balance and not tipping over. Right? Absolutely. Buzzing tool in your lap, am I in the wrong channel? No, sir. uh, that's funny. Man, I gotta find a way to watch this, the comment thread. You guys are way more entertaining than I am. Although I do like this as a musical instrument. I think I just wrote a theme song for the show. Oh, no, I already did. And when I'm able to run like a pre-roll, like an intro for these things, and when I get my shiz together, it'll be great. Yeah. Okay, so now what? I suppose I start at the beginning and work my way to the end. That's good storytelling, right? Ugh. The hero's journey for today. Don't fall down and die. The end. Have a nice day. For fuck's sake. I need a name for this guy. I have a rubber ducky triceratops that lives in my workshop. It doesn't have a name. Or a home. Well, it'll live up there for now, I think. Okay. Hey, you guys want to know what this week's Cool Tool Tuesday is going to be about? Wait. Too bad I can't tell you. Didn't bring it out here with me. I'm very organized. No, that goes in with the router bits, dummy. What are you doing? There's so much stuff in the way. Maybe that's where I should start. Getting rid of the stuff that's in the way when I'm trying to do the other stuff. Right? Like my handy dandy little Sandy station. Handy dandy Sandy. Okay. So yeah, Richie mentioned the stream looking good. We bought a new router. It's very exciting. Well, I bought a new router off Marketplace secondhand, and it took a week to get the damn thing working. And eventually, I was able to make it work by doing what the instructions said not to do explicitly. And that was to set everything up, plug everything in, and then do a factory reset. The instructions said not to do this at least 3 times, but I did it anyway, because, you know, rebel, and that worked, and it shouldn't have. It should have broken the whole system, but it made it work, and now it does. So dumb. Okay. Holy crap, man. Anybody want to lend me some lungs that work? Whew. Okay. That and that go in that drawer over there. That and that go in that. Riveting stuff. I think I need to fire my writers. I think that's my left brain and right brain. If you can call them that. Lazy bastards. Anybody else get mad at their lazy bastard brain? That's funny. Why do I have so many hose clamps lying around? What have I been doing with my life? Yeah, sure. That leaves up there. A couple of shims, more shims everywhere. What was I shimming? That shim is real nice. Wear the red dress. You know what? Put those there for now. Shims go in a drawer over there. It's great. Put these in the bin, which is over here. No, recycling. You assume we actually have a brain to get mad at. Oh, fair. You have a brain, it's just hard to tell if you got a mind. You know what I mean? My son and I were talking about that forever ago. And I came up with a brilliant analogy for the difference between your mind and your brain. And it made me feel very clever. Ready? Your brain is the TV. Your mind is the shows on the TV. So clever. Every now and again, things work. But to quote Ricky from Trailer Park Boys, sometimes my brain won't mind and my... No. what is it? My mind won't brain, and my brain don't mind. Which, if you don't know that show, Trailer Park Boys, I don't think we can be friends. Some great Canadian television. Trailer Park Boys, Letterkenny. So good. That goes in there. That goes in there. That goes in there. Those are part of that fence kit, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Where can I put those for now? There. And, oh wait, hold on. This way makes more sense. You guys can't see what I'm doing, can you? Whee. That's interesting. Whatever. There you go, I have another one. Throw the whole thing off balance again. Wow. Why won't that go any further than that? Yeah, well, I guess we'll find out later, huh? Okay, that is for the clamp crib video, which I should one day finish, but might not ever, because, you know, I'm very organized. Okay, so those are for that. That's an empty box. Okay, that's for that jig there. Went into Timbercon the other day, and Tom out in the warehouse was like, "We've got a bunch of discontinued stuff. We've got a saw that we don't sell anymore, but we have a replacement blades. Do you want it?" I was like, "Yes." I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I was thinking just taking like a chunk of whatever, running it into the bandsaw just far enough to get that in there, and then throw a, you know, a bolt through it, make a handle. But that's a project for another day, I think. It's a random little thing. It's so fun. Usually when I go in there, Tom gives me stickers. Occasionally a hat. Actually, no, I think I paid for this hat, like a schnook. Okay. That's my strop. There. Yep, there's my sharpening shizzles. Okay. 10:30. Holy cow. Time. Tempest keeps fugiting, fellas. What do we do? Time, time, time. See what's become of me. What is this? CTT magnet shots I need. Oh, yeah. Sweet. Oh, no, that's the plan. Yep, keep that. The plan. The plan. And let's see here. That's a router plate that I don't need. But, you know, I'll come up with something for it, I guess. That is the oil for finishing that cutting board. Okay. We're half an hour in, and all I've kind of done is, you know, put some tools away and then write a song with my multi-tool. If you missed that, I'm very sad for you. It was a brilliant moment. What the fuck am I going to do with these? I should probably not be allowed to just randomly start talking. Aw. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know Anthony Lamb from Barber's Paddock, this sums up his sense of humor perfectly. Look at this guy. Man's a genius. I need to buy his tenoning jig. It looks so good. Fuck, I'm winded. Okay, let's see. We've got 3 bolts from God knows what. Lead kit, that's right. Where's my bucket of shims? Just a couple shims in a bucket. Oh, I feel like I got a sneeze coming. I hate that feeling when you're gonna sneeze, but it's like taking a sweet at a time. That. No, get a new bucket. Okay. Yeah, right? Okay. There's those screws I just threw on the floor. Fun. I've mentioned these production buckets a bunch of times. I have a whole rack here that I made dedicated to these. Every project I've had on the go has a bucket. And everything that I need for that project is in that bucket. Plans, notes, the tools I buy specifically for it, all of that. Here's the sled from last week's Cool Tool Tuesday. Or was that the week before? No, that was last week. And I've got an idea for another sled, another complementary sled to go with it, which I started, but then didn't finish because, you know, whatever. I actually went out and I bought just the miter bars with my own money. They probably would have given them to me, but I should pay for stuff every now and again. It's just nice. It's just polite. But yeah, so that video I will eventually do, I think, probably. Maybe not. I don't know. I've got so many ideas on the go that I haven't actually done. Like, remember I was talking about making a bed? That hasn't happened. The original sled doesn't fit in the basket, in the bucket. Oh well. That's where the plan falls apart, I suppose. Some things are too big for the bucket. But she'll be, I guess. She'll be right, mate. Have I been here long enough to say things like that without sounding weird? I reckon. Okay. The problem is, of course, I have more buckets than slots. Hey, there's an empty bucket. Wicked. We'll come back to you another time. Let's see. This is a crosscut sled. I just need to make a fence for it. And a home for it, which is going to be on the clamp crib. So, for now, I will put it on the clamp crib. Uptown, downtown, Auburn, all around. What is that song? But I never be lip town. Like that. Cool. All right. Well, that's the table saw. Unburied. Unburied? Sure. Dug up. Dug out. What the hell am I talking about? I don't know. It'd be great if I did. I'd be unstoppable. Okay. Let's see. If I put the sharpening stuff back in that locker over there, I'll never look at it, never sharpen anything ever again. I should put that somewhere more prominent. Yeah. Over here works. Get you out of the way. That goes in there. This drives me crazy that it doesn't fit. Oh well. Or does it? No, it doesn't. Or does it? No, it doesn't. Now I'm whispering to myself. How creepy am I getting in my senility? That's not going to fit. Yeah, well. No, the paper fits though. Alrighty. Should make a sharpening station of some kind. That'd be good, I think. Get out my whetstone machine, put that somewhere so I'll get at it and use it more, etc., etc. Does this fit in that slot? That dirty, dirty slot. Ooh, it does. I like that. Okay, my stones can live in there. Stones gotta live somewhere. That's gross. Wish I hadn't said that. What's that? That's empty. Fun. I will put that there. Or try to. That doesn't fit with a lid on it. That's weird. I do need a second camera, I think. I can take you guys around so at least you can see what I'm doing when I'm talking to myself. You know what I mean? I'll look less crazy that way in theory. But probably not. Okay. Now what can I put in here? That's wicked. I could put drill bits and stuff in here. That makes sense. Yeah, okay. Might be a project for another day again. Another project for another day. So many projects. So many production buckets. So little time. So little time. Oh, I got bleak. All right, so the space where I'm going to shoot the stuff. I'm cleared up enough. I can get shit done there. Okay, good. That doesn't need to be plugged in, so I'll unplug it. Okay. The goal isn't to clean the air you breathe, black food you eat, black. That's the jointer. It doesn't need to be plugged in currently. Oh God! Why are you being such a bastard? Why don't you want to go anywhere? Okay. Man, I need to sweep the floor. You know what? I was talking about this the other day. Great business idea for anybody with like a machinist fitter ticket. Right? Back home. Whoa, hello. What happened? Why am I spinning? Oh, am I about to get kicked off because the signal went to shit again? Come on, man. Hello? Are we still live? That was annoying. What the hell? It's working okay now. Hey, bud. That was weird. Anyway, anybody with a machinist fitter's ticket, what's called a millwright back home, had an idea for a business for you. I don't have the qualifications or the aptitude for it, but if there was a dude who came to the shop like once a week, like every Friday afternoon or something, and just like cleaned and detailed and lubricated and calibrated one machine and then pissed off, I'd pay that guy 150 bucks a week easily. Be so good. I was trying to talk my buddy Gio into it, but you know, he doesn't want to run a business. He just wants to work for somebody. Which is fair, I suppose. Maybe I could get him to just come and do mine. Okay. Get this out of the way, get that out of the way, move this out of the way. That is definitely in the way. Move my brain out of the way. Get out of my own way and just get to work. And then all will be well in the land of make-believe. What's in this bucket? Oh, yeah, that was a fail. Oh, yeah, I was going to make stamps out of those. I forgot. Man, too many plans. Too many mind. Okay. What movie was that from? Last Samurai. Too many mind. That was a weirdly not shit movie. I expected that to be terrible. And it wasn't good, but it wasn't like... I finished it. Several times. I watched that movie a lot. Okay. Yeah. What a disaster. What is this? That's a dead bug. That's fun. Well, this joint's held up pretty good. all things considered. I did some practice joints for that bed I keep threatening to make, where it's a round tenon, square peg. I was doing a square socket, or square mortise, but with a through round hole. And they've held up quite well. Actually, I can't get these back out. Of course, the grain's the wrong way. If the grain was going this way, it would expand and contract with the timber. Although I suppose with it going counter, it kind of fits better or holds its shape better. I don't know. Interesting experiment. I'm sure somebody smarter than me knows the answer to that. And if that's you, if you're smarter than me, you let me know the answer, okay? Because this inquiring mind wants to know. We have a dude that comes to our workshop school once a year and does all that. Love him. Yeah, man, absolutely. But I want like every week a different machine. Like, you know, this week it's the table saw, next week it's the bandsaw, blah blah blah. Just a quick little in and out. He's, you know, in here for an hour, 2 hours maybe. Literally strips a machine down, moves everything up, recalibrates everything, and then pisses off. That sounds stupidly handy. I am so thirsty. What a day, what a day. So, we've got Steph's brother-in-law's birthday party today. But I gotta miss it, because I gotta shoot a bunch of stuff. Because I've got a deadline on Tuesday for the Cool Tool Tuesday, and I haven't even shot that. And I'm taking care of the boys flying solo tomorrow on Sunday, and then I'm in the chair on Monday. So, yeah, I gotta stay home and shoot at least that and edit it. But our youngest is currently a bit sick, which is no good. He's just got a bit of a cold and a headache, I think. So I'll probably end up staying in the house taking care of him. So I'm not entirely sure how it's going to work. I guess I'll find out, huh? I'm sure he's probably fine. He would absolutely hate missing out on the, you know, the party stuff. I love it. We were joking around that Hamish is 9 years old, but it actually sounds fantastic. He's doing like pizza and ice cream cake for his 45th birthday. 6? 45th, 46th, something like that. It's fantastic. Makes me giggle, as all slightly immature and childish things do, because I'm a child, I guess. Someone once told me the secret to living forever is to be as childlike as possible without being childish. And that sounded brilliant. And then I got cancer. So maybe be a grown-up sometimes. Damn, that's harsh. Okay. I need to set up a better way to store my Forstner bits. They're just in a pile, in a bucket, on a shelf. That's no good. Okay. What does a vegan zombie eat? Grains. Nice. Whoop. I almost reported your comment, Rich. That would have been funny. Grains. Do I need that for later? No, I don't ever need that. That's freaking dumb. Okay. Lab coat. That should actually go in here, I think. The finishing stuff, because I only ever seem to wear it when I spray paint. Let's see, what else is in here? Uh-oh. What's in this random bag? Oh. What the hell? You ever find just the dumbest shit in your workshop sometimes where you're like, what the hell? I found this bag over in the corner, and it is full of silica gel sachets. Because I think the theory originally was to stick them in with my planes and chisels and stuff, right? See, keep those in a drawer, put one of these in the drawer. And now I'm just like, yep, that was a good idea. 4 years ago. I haven't touched it since. Haven't even thought of it once. How much ever? Why do they even come with it, man? Like, what the hell's the point? Oh, these guys, man. There was a company making workwear out of New Zealand originally, I think. Um, and they were fantastic. Ernest is the name of their company, and they were fantastic. I've got one of their jackets. It's like a welding fabrication jacket, and one of their aprons, and they're just so damn good. Heavy duty, hardcore shit. I just wish they'd been able to kind of make a go of it, you know, because man, and they were good people, like lovely people. Like I talked to them a couple times about various things, and I did a video a while ago where I put a hammer loop on the apron. It's a dumb video, but yeah, it was good. I don't know. I missed them. They were really good. They didn't do work shirts though. They just did T-shirts like everybody else. It drives me crazy. Not everybody wants to wear a T-shirt all the time. Some people like buttons. I think that's everything I need for the shoot this afternoon. Ugh. Get the lid to this out of the way. But now it's in the way somewhere else. That's fun. I think I need to get a skip again and just get rid of a bunch of crap. Just lids and buckets, and anybody needs some extraction components, you let me know. I got fucking mountains of it, which I don't need. 47 minutes in. All right. What else? That is in the way. A little bit of a clean with my super pretty pink IKEA dust broom. Isn't that pretty? Oh, cost me $7. Came with a dustpan, and for some reason it's the only one I don't lose. I have a big old like steel one somewhere. I've got like, I don't know. You only ever keep the shit you don't use. You only ever lose the stuff you do. It's one of those weird things. So Adam Savage did a video, put out a video this week where he's talking about building a clamp rack. And I was kind of disappointed. It's like the most half-assed clamp rack I've ever seen. But it works. But still, like, he has to have more clamps than that, right? There's like 9 clamps on it. But I did love, he worked out the equation for how many clamps you need for your workshop. And it was good. It was good. Is n plus 1, with n being the amount of clamps you have currently. It just made me giggle. That's perfect. That's the table for my drill press. That goes back right there. Oh, come on, you just get on that thing. Do your job, man. There's some pot and kettle right there. Do your job, says the guy who hasn't been doing anything for a year. I mean, I got an excuse, of course, but still. Do your job, you lazy bastard. Something else I need to remake is my drill press table. Okay. Why is everything on the floor? No, that's in the jig. Fucking dropped it again. Okay. That doesn't go there. Or does it? Kind of does. Hey, you guys want to see something that made me feel real clever? I have a desk mount for a camera. It's a light attached to it. Put your camera there. Hang the thing wherever you need it to be. Put it on a desk. Put it hanging from the ceiling. And negative 20. Nice. Yeah, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. So much. Great. Fun. Yeah. If you do any shooting stuff, this is a really handy thing if you can't stand tripods like me. I hate tripods. They drive me crazy. There are still times when they're the only thing that'll get the shot, but for the most part, they're just fucking annoying. Yeah. Anyway, where does this need to go? This needs to go over there. Because I am shooting. No, that'll be too close. Yeah. Let's put it, hang it up here. Or let's just put it here. Why? Yep. Let's just trash the joint, shall we? Yeah. Let's hang it there. Does that sound as a soundtrack? Does that count as a soundtrack? Okay, and if I put it there, then I should probably move all this shit back a bit too, but that's an after lunch me problem. You know what, cool kids and party people? I might call it there. Yeah, because now I'm just wandering around looking at stuff. So, yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. It's good times. I'm going to get going. Keep an eye out for random videos coming up shortly. I've been playing with an idea for a way to bring my other channel, the Drumco channel, back to life. But that's just still in the rumination point at this point. Okay, have a good weekend. Have an Avo in the Arvo. Wait, what? Yeah, so I'm going to do more of these probably. I'm going to try and get back to every weekend. And yeah, you guys have a good day too.